Hey guys, welcome back to the layout. So you're looking at my CNW SD50, the newest locomotive on my roster, number 7026. Now, some of you may remember in my last model railroad video that I said I was going to put Tsunami sound in this locomotive. And well, I have. It's had sound for about 2 weeks now. However, unfortunately, due to school and some other stuff, I have not had enough time to put a video together for it. However, also, I have fixed the electrical problem on the layout. All that's done, so the layout's operating just fine. So yeah, let's start this locomotive up. Now, a quick little side note here, that prime mover sound is not 100% accurate for the SD50. The prime mover that you are hearing is a 645E. That is what's used in the SD40-2s, and basically all 645 equipped locomotives before then. The SD50s had the 645F prime mover. It basically sounds the same as the 645. Now, I was going to put a 645F sound decoder in it, or I was originally planning on doing that, but then I discovered that, well, there really isn't any out there. No company that I know of makes this sound decoder for a 645F prime mover. And what Athern did with their GP50s, the ones that didn't have sound to them, they just put a 645E decoder in them. So I just did the same with the SD50. Now, unfortunately, there was no room in the locomotive itself to put the entire decoder. There was just barely enough room for the speaker. That's hidden under the closest of the 3 radiator fans there. That's about the only space I had for it. And the decoder itself is housed in the cab. Now, originally the decoder was a purple color, so I just colored it black. And I basically just did the best I could with this. I know it now you can't really see that much through the cab, but this is basically all I could do to get this locomotive equipped with sound. And even without the sound, if I was going to put a decoder in it, the only place really to fit it would be inside the cab. So that's a bit unfortunate, but the locomotive still sounds good. It runs great. But anyway, it's still not 100% accurate to where I want it. Other than the prime mover, the prime mover itself isn't going to be fixed. As the only other issue I really have is the horn, and CNW had 2 different types of horns on their SD50s. They had the Leslie RS3L on their first order. They had 35 of them, and they received them in several orders. The first batch had RS3Ls, and the later bunch had Nathan P3s. Now, CNW has used Leslie 3 chimes, primarily RS3Ls, on most of the locomotives that I have in my collection that are CNW. So this is basically one of the few chances I have to use something other than an RS3L on an on a CNW locomotive. Now, the current horn that's on there, I actually don't know what type it is. It might be a P3, but it sounds a little off compared to the P3 recordings that Tsunami has posted on their website. Now, as soon as I get a track booster, I can program it to the correct horn. But at the moment, it's a okay sounding horn, but it's not quite where I want it. So we'll just we'll just go from here and see how it goes. Trying to find the correct horn sound for it. Anyway, here's the horn for you. Now, I'm pretty sure that is a P3, but the P3 that Tsunami has listed on their website is a bit of a higher pitch. It's not quite that tone. Now, whether Tsunami has simply updated their P3 horn sounds or something else, I don't know at the moment. But, I mean, it's an okay sounding horn, but I prefer the older P3. But anyway, you've heard me talk long enough, so like I said, the layout's back up and running, so let's run some trains.